Hi everyone! In this video, we are going to do a cool down class or a cool down sequence. This is especially beneficial if you've done high intensity training or strength training or actually any kind of workout. It's also important to let your muscles release and to let your body also recover from the training. So enjoy! So we'll start off in a tabletop position. Of course, after your high intensity workout, you've already caught your breath. Okay, we'll just find a comfortable stance and then we'll do a few rounds of rolling cat. So you'll breathe in and then as you exhale, you'll round through the back and then just stretch all of the back muscles as you sit down towards the feet. Inhale, coming up, and then exhale. You can even take your time as you sit back. One more round, inhale. And then exhale, round. You can do this as many times as you like or as often as you need. You can even, as you round, start to wiggle the hips side to side and then see how that feels. And then inhale will come up. Okay, from here, so we'll do a bit of stretching for the shoulders. You'll reach your left arm forward. And then from here, you'll thread your right hand underneath until your right shoulder and ear are down on the mat. Okay, so you can keep reaching your right hand for the left side. The left palm, you can adjust it to make sure that you're feeling supported. Then you have the option to wiggle the hips from side to side. And then coming back to the breath, notice how you feel at this point. One more breath in. And then from here, pushing down on your left hand so you can bring yourself up. And then we'll do it on the other side. Reach the right hand forward. Then thread the left hand till your ear, shoulder are down on the mat. Okay? Make sure again you feel stable or steady. And then you can choose to be still here as you stretch the top of the left shoulder. Or you can add a bit of a wiggle at the hips to also release the lower back. Again, stay here for as long as you need. If this is where you need your release, one more breath in. Then from here, push down on the right hand so you can slowly come up. And then from here, we'll come to seated. We'll bring the legs in front. Okay. And then we'll start to release the back of your legs. Okay. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then as you exhale, you'll start to fold forward. So if the hamstrings are still a bit tight, depending on how intense your workout was, you can start off pretty high, or you can use your strap. Okay? Wrap it around the arches of the feet, slowly making your way down towards the thighs. Or if it's accessible, you can already grab the edges of the feet. Inhale, chest reaches forward. And then as you exhale, take your time as you fold forward. Now, if you're like me that hamstrings are a little bit tight, again, stay here for as long as you need it. You can even add tiny movements. So stay in this forward fold. And then imagine or find the effort of trying to stick your butt out. So it's such a small movement, but it can also give you a bigger release for the hamstrings, or it can give you a little bit more. And then maybe hold here for another cycle of breath. And then when you're ready, you'll slowly release, we'll come up. Okay, from here, we'll do a bit of twisting. We'll start to bend the right knee. And then you'll bring your right foot over the left thigh. Find the effort of the legs pressing against each other. Okay, from here, left hand will hug the right knee. Inhale. Find that lift from the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, you're going to twist towards the right side. I personally like twists. Okay? It feels that it gives you that nice sort of yummy stretch, especially after an intense workout. So as you hold your twist, make sure that your left leg is still active, pressing down. Left arm, use it as leverage to sort of hug that right leg in, and then as if you're trying to lift that right leg up. Your right arm is there as your anchor, and then finding that length lifting up towards the ceiling. You can twist any amount. You can even look over your right shoulder, see how that feels for your neck. You can even look down towards your right armpit. Again, hold this for as long as you need. One more breath in, and then exhale, we'll slowly release. Okay. From here, we'll do it on the left side. You'll bend the left knee. Bring the left foot over the right thigh. Find that action of pressing the legs towards each other, using the right hand. Inhale, hug the left leg in, and then exhale, we'll twist towards the left side. Breathe here. So again, with your right hand, imagine you're trying to lift the left leg up and then twisting towards your left side. Hold here and breathe. You can look down towards your left armpit. See how that feels for the right side of your neck. As you inhale, finding length, and then as you exhale, twisting a little bit more. Again, hold here for as long as you need. And then as you exhale, we'll release. Okay. From here, let's stretch our inner thighs and the groin area. We'll bring the soles of the feet together. Okay. You can bring the heels as close as you like. Okay. If that is not accessible, bring it slightly farther away. Now, if your knees are way too high in this shape, I suggest that you grab your block and then we'll sit on a block. Okay. And then from here, you can hold the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift the chest up, and then as you exhale, we'll start to reach forward. So you should feel the stretch here at the inner thigh, the groin area. You can keep holding onto the feet, or you can reach your hands forward. And then take your time as you fold. Breathe here. And then the effort here, so you want the back of your legs, the hamstring, and your calf muscle to press against each other. So as if you're trying to bend the knees. And then see if that can help you press the knees down towards the mat a little bit more. One more breath in. And then if you still want a bit more in this shape, okay, stay folding forward, but then we'll start to veer off towards the right side. Okay. Now, as you reach towards the right side, keep pressing your left side down. Keep pressing the left butt down. So this would be a nice stretch at the lower back, particularly at the left side. One more breath in. From here, we'll come back to center. Let's take that on the left side. Inhale. Exhale, we'll veer off towards the left. So each side will feel different. You can stay longer on the side where you need it more. And then know that you can add small movements. In this case, maybe wiggle the torso side to side. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll release. We'll come back to center. And then we'll slowly lift up. Take your time as you bring the knees together. And then from here, you come off your block. Okay. And then we'll take a wide-legged stance. Okay. From here, we'll do one side first. You'll start to bend the right knee. Okay. So you want your effort of your left side rooting down. So flex the foot, press from the heel, the entire back side of your leg. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then you let your chest face your right knee. Okay. And then from here, we'll do a side bend. Okay. So your left hand can hold on to your shin, maybe to the foot, okay, where you feel secure. And then keep reaching up and over. Okay. So stay here in the side bend. You want your left hand to press against the leg. So you have the effort of rotating or rolling the chest up towards the ceiling any amount. You can stay here. Keep reaching down. Maybe for some, you can hold on to the top of the left foot. Use that as leverage to add to your side bend. And then focus on rotating the chest towards the ceiling. Okay. If it's not accessible to hold on to the foot and you're slightly higher, just stay here, or you can hold on to the back of your head. And then as you cup the back of your skull, find that effort as if you're trying to reach the crown of the head towards your left side. And then that can give you more for your right side waist, the right ribs. One more breath in. And then exhale, we'll slowly release. Ooh. So I feel long on one side. We'll do that on the other side. We'll start to bend the left leg. Inhale, reach the arms up. Let your chest face the bent knee. And then as you exhale, take your time as you reach for the right side. So anchor your hand either on the shin, hold on to the foot wherever it feels secure. And then take your time again as you bend towards the right. So again, right side is active, right side is pressing down. You can stay here. It's not absolutely necessary to grab onto the foot. You can hold on to the back of the head. And actually, for me, I feel that this gives me more. Hold here and breathe. Find that effort of your your left elbow trying to reach for your right foot. And then the right hand pressing against the leg so that the chest can rotate towards the ceiling. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly release. Okay. From here, we'll cross the legs. Okay. So from here, we'll do a few neck stretches. Okay. So what you want, so we'll start to pin first on our left side. Okay. So with your right hand, find the top of your breast. So pin the top of the left breast. Okay, you pin it, and then with your left hand, bring it on top of your right hand, and then pull it down. Okay, so you want to pin and pull down the top of the left breast. And then from here, you bring your right ear towards the right shoulder. I also personally like the neck stretches. You can stay here, or you can look down towards the right armpit to get towards the back of your neck. And then you can always add tiny movements, but keep the pinning and the pulling of your left side. As you do this, maybe even gentle wiggle of the neck, or maybe moving the head up and down. And then from here, we'll slowly release. Notice how that feels. We'll do it on the other side. So you'll pin the top of the right breast, and then you'll pull that hand down. And then from here, you'll bring the left ear towards the left shoulder. Stay here for as long as you need, or you can look down towards the left armpit. Know that you can add small movements, maybe gently moving in several directions where you need the release at the side and at the back of the neck. And then one more breath in, and then exhale, we'll slowly release. Okay, from here, we'll move to lie down on our mats. And then once we're down on our mats, you can hug the knees in towards the chest, and then you can make circles at the knees. It can be big or small. Just make sure you go the opposite direction. Okay. And then from here, we'll plant the feet down. Make sure toes are pointing forward. Okay, press the palms down. And then as you inhale, we'll start to lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Okay. So this is a nice stretch for the front parts of our thighs, especially if you've been doing a lot of squats or lunges in your workout. Okay. So find the effort of the feet, the shoulders, the hands pressing down, so you can lift the hips up, maybe even the chest closer towards the ceiling. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, you'll slowly release. You can do this several times. Another option is as you press up the hips, you can interlace the fingers underneath, shimmy the shoulders towards each other. Okay. And then use that effort of lifting up a little bit higher. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly lower down. You can bring the feet as wide as the mat, knock the knees together, stay here for a moment just to let our lower back lengthen. And then moving on from the shape, keep your feet as wide as the mat. And then from here, we're going to lower down the knees towards the left side. So this is a variation to the twist. I prefer to bring my left foot on top of my right thigh because it does give me a little bit more release. And then you can press down on that right leg any amount. Holding here and breathe. You get that nice stretch here at the right side of your hip, right side of the leg. One more breath in. And then exhale, we'll slowly release. Keeping the feet as wide as the mat. Lower down the knees towards the right side. Know that you can stay here, or if you want more in this variation of the twist, you can bring your right foot on top of your left thigh. And then you can just gently press down on that left leg any amount to give you the release you need on the left side of your hip, the left side of your thigh. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly release. Okay. I'll show another variation to the twist. Okay. This time, you'll bring the knees up towards the chest, inhale. And then as you exhale, you lower down both knees towards the left side. Okay. And then you can stay here for as long as you need. Left hand can press down on the right thigh, or you have the option to straighten the left leg out and see if that can help you twist a bit more. With the left leg out straight, I get a little bit more release at the butt area. We also want to release the glutes. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly release, coming back to center. So take that on the other side. Inhale. Exhale, we'll twist towards the right. Again, you can stay here, just keeping the knees stacked. Okay. But maybe for some who want a little bit more, you have the option to straighten the right leg. And then maybe bring the left knee towards the chest any amount as you twist a little bit more. One more breath here. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly release. Come back to center. Okay. You can hug the knees in towards the chest. You can lift the head up. And then as you exhale, we'll lie back down again. So take this moment, even after if you've done a very hard or long workout, there is benefit to just being still, even for just a few cycles of breath. Just connecting with the breath, calming down the body and the mind as you find surrender in Shavasana. Again, you can stay in Shavasana for as long as you need. When you're ready, you can start to find small movements again, the toes and the fingers. And then as you start to reach the hands over the head, give yourself any stretch that feels good, maybe pointing and flexing the feet. As you reach the hands over the head. And then as you bring the knees in towards the chest, taking your time. As you roll over to one side, maybe again stay here for a moment. When you're ready, we'll come up to seated. Then as you settle down again, coming back to the breath, bringing the palms together, bowing down the head. And thank you for letting me guide you in your practice. Namaste. So I hope you got a good stretch from that class. And I would like to thank you for watching. This is Ever Yoga by Jo and Daya, sharing everyday yoga for everybody.